Sauce Walka want to take Drake out, man. We finna react to this. Yes, we finna react, man. Sauce Walka say, man, Drake out here messing with his girl. He ain't appreciate that. He finna get him out of here. He told his girl he'd get him out of here. Flocko react, I react. Make sure you follow the channel, man. Hit that subscribe button. That's how you follow us. It's free. Make sure you follow the channel. Yeah, we finna get into this reaction, man. Give our thoughts and opinions. Drake got the whole world upset at him right now.
A call just leaked of Sauce Walka saying F his own son and threatening to kill Drake after finding out that Drake stuck that light-skinned
What? Drake did what?
wee in his baby mama and gave her some vicious backstrokes. This Sauce Walka and Drake beef has been going on for about a decade now. Sauce Walka dissed Drake over a decade ago because Drake didn't do a song with local Houston artists when he moved to Houston to live. Now, Sauce felt like Drake was using the Houston lingo, the Houston sauce, but he wasn't giving back to Houston by doing songs.
He done came out and said he rocked with him a few times since then. So is he like being phony about it, or like what's going on with that, Flocko?
And features with him and other artists.
Come down here using our culture for lyrical content and ain't giving shit but a family fun day and some money to some hoes he tricking on in the club. This make music with artists from everywhere but Houston. What you feel with H-Town?
This actually took place in 2015. Drake responded back to this at a concert in 2015 where Drake was in Houston when he said this, and he told Houston, listen, whatever that F-boy saying is not going to stop me from rocking with y'all and showing love to y'all. I don't hold it against y'all that there's one hater in the city. And Sauce Walka took offense to this, like a great deal of offense to this, even though he dissed Drake first.
What if there was a song about young man, big dream, and the style of...
Honest with you, I don't give a
So y'all mean to tell me so?
What anyone ever says about me, this is a place that I love with all my heart. I'm trying to give you more than I ever take from you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm really honest with you. I don't give a what anyone ever says about me, this is a place that I love with all my heart. I'm trying to give you more than I ever take from you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm really honest with you. I don't give a what anyone ever says.
Why you loop it like that, Flocko? That's like, how many times you gonna have it loop? That loop like 3 times, right? Drake got these guys upset. Sauce Walka say he want to get Drake up out of here?
I'm trying to give you more than I ever take from you. You understand what I'm saying?
This was all taking place around the same time Meek Mill and Drake was beefing. So after Drake said that at the concert, Sauce Walka responded back to Drake by dropping a remix to Back to Back, right? He called it Whack to Whack. Now, this was a Sauce Walka Drake diss track, and here are the lyrics to this, and you let me know if you guys think this is some fire or if it's mid. But a lot of people like forgot about this era. Like, I'll be real, like the 2015, 2016 era of hip-hop.
Yeah, they was dissing back and forth. Sauce Walka been dissing Drake for a long time. Like, they've been going back and forth for a long time. Like, really going back and forth.
It's all lost. Like, to a lot of people, this is like new. So Sauce Walka said on the Whack to Whack diss track, he wrote, oh man, this blank trying to call the drip a dance. He trying to steal the flavor, but he can't. This ninja got a punani in his pants. I don't want to hear I'm picking on this ninja again. I knew the first day we met that we could never be friends. Cause you a MFing bit, you a clown, actor. The type to be on Bad Girls Club is supernatural. Casting called ninjas, your whole life is fake. Your name Aubrey in the 6, they ain't call you Drake. You been wanting to be a rapper, but that ish was whack. Drop some songs that didn't work, so you had to act. I'll be real, bro.
He was trying to go in on you, Drake. Nah, Sauce Walka was trying to go in on you, Drake, man. He was trying to go in.
Again, and this, my commentary might come across as like I'm biased. Like, listen, I'm not biased, bro. Y'all know I'm not biased, bro. I like Sauce Walka, but this is not his best work. This is not his best work, okay? This is not his best. This is trash. So he goes, Nickelodeon ninja, coaching ninja, you ain't black, you a effing Cambodian ninja. The grassy got cut and put your life on hold, so you came to H-Town to start riding that pole. Old geek-eyed ninja, what is that syrup? At Treasure, spending your money on these bees, little perv. And I ain't talking about dancers. You was paying for pee. I was pimping, so I knew about that ish. Hey, listen, man. The rumor out
Yeah, they do be saying Sauce Walka a real P. I mean, you know, Drake had all them millions. Them girls ain't finna be rocking with him for free. That's what anybody. You got M's, they ain't going for that. Like, boy, you gotta come up off something, boy. We ain't going sweet like that. Come on now, stop that.
there is, if you guys don't know, by the way, now this is the rumor, because if Joe Budden said this on his podcast, if it's not true, Drake, don't be mad at me, okay? But Joe Budden says that women have came out and said, yo, whenever a woman sleeps with Drake, Drake gives her $2,500 and an NDA, right? $2,500 signed his NDA, bound to secrecy. Now, if he's paying these women to sign an NDA, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Because I don't think anybody in their right from a
I mean, yeah, he don't want them coming out with books later and making up stuff. That's the right thing to do. He just was on the game early, I think. I think a lot of people be tweaking. I don't want people to do that, but I be knowing that, you know, certain people know, like, nah, you can't even be playing like that out here, like, where they be tripping.
mom would say that Drake needs to pay for P. Like, clearly, like, this is like an exchange. Hey, bro, I'm giving you this for your secrecy. But y'all get the gist of things. Now, according to Sauce Walka himself, the beef with Drake was not just all online. Apparently, they got active before, right? Because he would explain to academics, yo, me and Drake has had altercations in the past. It just ain't make the internet. But there's been run-ins with me and Drake. And I was shocked to hear this. And this kind of like went like under the radar and ignored.
Oh, you constantly coming in the city. I'm constantly traveling around the world. We got to bump into each other. There's no such thing as not bumping into each other. And every altercation that me and Drake have had over the years, like y'all seen what y'all seen on camera, but it's a whole bunch of it will go on in the city of Houston that's not on camera with different conversations. And
Y'all ain't never squabble up. They be saying like he'll throw them hands like he ain't scared of nobody, man. Boy, Drake be ready to throw down, man. Y'all ain't squabble up.
encounters where we run into each other. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always addressed every situation I ever, like, whatever I do on the internet, I'm gonna do it in real life. Like, I probably do worse in real life. So I address the situation like a man on multiple times. And over the years, you know, sometimes we'll bump heads over the, or like we have a, you know what I'm saying, an argument about like around each other, like Instagram, whatever. Like the one thing I say about Drake, like, he gonna respond. Like, you know what I'm saying? Feeling like Drake ain't gonna respond, or like, you know what I'm saying, or he gonna like run from, like, I've like pulled up on Drake multiple times, like on some pressure. Bro, don't run from the situation. He gonna come talk to me over here. Let's talk like me and a whoop, or like try to stud up for him. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be me. We gonna be us. You know what I'm saying? But I will say that like Drake.
So you pulled up with pressure. He told you like, nah, let's talk. Let him over here. If he gonna swing and do what he gonna do, we gonna do it. Okay. Let's get to the part where Sauce Walka wilding out over his girl though, man. We gotta get to that part, man.
He not gonna like act like this if it's around him, or he know that it's approaching. He not gonna like act like it don't exist, or he not like gonna like try to show him away, or like do some scary.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
one of
He gonna
those
be-
where be
he-
like, yo, what y'all talking about?
Yeah, like what y'all talking about?
I don't even know what's doing that.
Yeah,
Now, Sauce Walka was under the assumption that this beef with Drake had been squashed, because he even told academics that Drake reached out and they squashed it and they talk as men. Now, I don't know how long this peace treaty lasted, or if
I think he was just saying that because he wanted an interview for academics and he know academics over yo. But I don't think that, you know, Sauce and Drake seeing eye to eye for real, for real. It been too much dissing. I know Drake ain't going for all that dissing.
Drake had that boy on skates just to slime him off for his baby mama. But yeah, this beef was far from over, even when Sauce Walka thought it was over.
It got to a point where bro just like reached out to me, or he invited me to a party he had in Houston. He had like a get together or whatever at David Buston. He invited me to that.
That's a spot.
You know how we get down to Houston. Like, that's another thing too. It ain't that many places in the world you can go to.
No, he like them buses everywhere. I mean, them buses in Times Square.
I understand that. But
I think
I'm
that's
saying,
just like one play.
that's that whole setup and how that vibe is though.
You probably got it from Houston.
I'm telling you.
That's some play, Dave and Buster's.
We do that in a
Grown
lot
ass
of
things?
spots. We do that in a lot of spots. Bowling alley, race car place, Top Golf. Like, Houston is a place where it's gonna be some rich player from the city gonna come to this place with 30,000, 50,000, 20,000, whatever y'all want. We shutting the club. We shutting this event space down tonight, and that's gonna be our thing. We finna come here and smoke weed. We finna have.
I didn't know that David Buster's was owned by Busta Rhymes and what's it called? I didn't know that.
Got girls up here twerking.
That's
We
fire.
finna
Dave Chappelle and Busta Rhymes on David Buster's. I heard that. I don't know how true it is, so don't get on me in the comments, but I did hear that.
turn whatever it is. If this was, like I said, it could be not Chuck E. Cheese 'cause that's for kids. But I'm just saying.
No, I get it.
Sauce Walka was under the assumption his beef with Drake was squashed. I don't think Drake was aware. Like, I don't think Drake got the memo that he wasn't supposed to be beefing with Sauce Walka anymore. Because when Sauce Walka and Adam 22 got into it, Adam 22 will go on his podcast with Wack 100 and he will state that when he was on FaceTime with Drake, Drake said some non-favorable things about Sauce Walka. And when this clip went out there, Sauce Walka responded back to Drake, again, just restarting their beef again, right? That was supposedly squashed.
So Adam 22 did this, restarted the beef. Adam, see Adam? You need to chill out, man. You always start something, man. You always got something going on, Adam, man.
Last year.
Talk about the G-Wagon, so I'm just listening.
Let's just say that Drake has been giving me a little bit more information about Sauce that I might not otherwise have.
I'm trying to. So
even back then, like I don't know, like he's someone who just decided that he wanted to beef with me, even though I've always shown him full respect. And honestly, even when me and Drake were having our little FaceTime powwow about him last night, like Drake, it was like, yeah, I respect him. He's a hustler. He made something out of himself out of Texas, but he just got to stop popping that. He's something that he ain't. And I'm like, yes, exactly. It's like, it's weird that me and Drake feel like we kind of got the same exact treatment from him.
You think?
Adam 22 was baiting him. He went on no phone with Drake. Adam 22 was baiting. He went on the phone with Drake, man.
I mean, he's not some fucking business genius that he wants to paint himself as. And if he was, why would you be on Twitch for 9 hours a day to 200 people?
I don't think Drake wanted that information out.
He trying to go up on the streaming, Adam, man. It's hard to grow that fan base on streaming, man. Yeah, start that from the bottom, and the people that's on streaming, they gotta rock with you. You know what I'm saying?
I think Drake and Adam was just gossiping, right, about Sauce Walka, probably randomly, like very briefly. And then he shared that where Drake is saying, man, Sauce be thinking he the man. He not really the man. He not really popping how he think he popping. But Sauce Walka took offense to this, and he responded. And apparently like that, like that peace treaty him and Drake had went out the window after this moment right here.
I think somebody said Sauce Walka be acting like he really him, but he ain't really him like that. I'm trying to understand where that makes sense. I'm trying to understand where? I'm trying to understand where and how is Sauce Walka not him like that, but he think he him like that.
He heard your little conversation, Adam 22. They sent that to him.
I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to get it. When you look across the street, right there, right all the way across the street, don't they see Enterprise? You see that sign over there? It say Enterprise, right? If anybody on the splat ever use Enterprise, okay, well, this is my Enterprise.
Apparently, though, between the timeline of the Academics interview from last year and today, within that timeline, Sauce Walka and Drake reignited their feud. They're back beefing. And within that timeline, Drake found a way to crack Sauce Walka baby mama. This is the baby mama that Drake apparently gave.
Right. That's the girl he made the bag with. That's the girl he been showing off, right? She made Sauce Walka rich, didn't she?
Vicious backstrokes to. Now, I can't tell if this is a pog or a light-skinned woman. I honestly can't tell, yo. Like, yo, a lot of these IG chicks, yo, the white girls look like they light-skinned. I just can't tell. But regardless, apparently the baby mama is now Sauce Walka top op and number one enemy because Drake cracked, right? Sauce Walka is calling her phone, telling her F her son. It's beef, it's smoke, it's war because she dealt with Drake and she smashed Drake, knowing
F her son? What? He going wild like that? No, he ain't say F the kids, man. Flocko, you lying, man.
that Drake and Sauce Walka don't get along. So she leaked a call where she's telling her that he's gonna shoot up Drake's car and that he run the city. This is just ego stuff, right? Like, this is a conversation where you find out that man has stuck beef stick in your woman, in your baby mama, and you just letting her know that you is bigger, badder, tougher, and better than him. But because it's Drake, right, you can't really play the, man, you smash a bump, you can't really play that call, so you got to play the I'm gangster, he not card. but I don't think she can. Like, I think she's not. She is fully aware that this man.
Yeah, she know who Drake is. She been knowing Drake is who she's a little girl. She been knew that was Sauce Walka op. That's why she did it. Yeah, that's why she did it, man. South somewhere. Oh man, he's sick right now. This just happened.
Drake is the biggest thing on the planet. So regardless of street credibility, she still feels like he's better.
They don't say nothing about me with my baby mama, nothing. I'ma handle y'all. It's that simple. I don't give a what the consequences is.
Why? Yeah, you handle me. You already handle me. So what the does it matter? You already put your hands on me. You already do all that already. So what the does even matter?
She talking about you already put your hands on me, so what do they even matter? What?
I got to jump by my hoes. I will put my hands on you though, but I didn't. You got jumped by my black hoes. It's shit on video.
Yeah, because
He talking about you got jumped by my black girls. This is on video. What?
you had me set up. Are you proud of that? Does that make you feel good?
I will get you jumped again. I don't give a. Just like I get Drake smoked, I will get Drake car shot at.
Everyone's talking about what AI brings to
What?
website creation, but Wix Harmony is talking about what you bring to AI.
You better realize who the hell I don't give a nobody talking about.
Okay, you need to calm down.
No, I don't need to do nothing.
Yeah, you do.
He wild. He said he a
I'm so disappointed in Sauce Walka, man. In his Drake diss track, Whack to Whack, he admitted that he's a pimp. So Sauce Walka is supposed to operate on a different frequency that regular men aren't. I know. My father told me at a very early age, vagina was made to get effed. You could never, ever be disappointed or shocked that a broad gave it up. If it's one thing they gonna do is give it up. Bro, you knew the consequences of beefing with Drake. You knew there was gonna be pain behind that. And by
and he just dropped Ice, man. Tricking it off on her. That's Sauce and the Spear. Was that a diss towards Sauce Walka? Man, what?
pain, I mean her vagina gonna feel pain behind that. You knew one of your girls was gonna get effed, bro. Just pray that it wasn't the main one. Right? Bambi, Bombi, whatever her name is. Just pray it wasn't her. And I'll be real, you probably gotta check her phone, man. Drake a sniper. But you crashing
He talking about Flaco talking about you gotta check her phone, man. Drake a sniper.
out as a P, as somebody who's part of the ism, who's part of the game. Mr. Put it in my hand. You crashing out over a broad. You really to do life over it? You already made the bad decision.
Yeah, they said Sauce Walka a real pimp, so why he act like this how pimps act? I guess so. I guess they get Man, what's y'all thoughts on this? Y'all feel like Sauce Walka crashed over y'all like, no, Drake playing with this man, girl.
Decision by giving this broad like a kid. You already made a bad decision. Do you really want to compound the bad decision, giving her a kid, then crashing out over her and doing life because she gave up her vagina? What sense does that make? What sense does that make? And I'll be real, right? And I'll say life in prison because that's charitable. That's if you can get to Drake. 9 times out of 10, you probably will get smoked trying to play with Drake, man. Drake walk around with 9 foot tall off-duty officers.
Man, I know he walking around with some guys that ain't gonna play no games, man. Y'all feel like Sauce Walka ain't keeping it P? Let me know in the comments, man. He talking about he gonna take Drake out. What?